Okay, welcome back. Morning everyone. We're moving on today. We're going to do something slightly different. We're going to look at using a calculator. Okay? Might sound simple, but there are features on the calculator that I don't think everyone has completely understood yet. So we're going to look through it, okay? I'm going to do it based on this calculator, the Casio FX85 GT. Okay, there is also a more up-to-date version of this calculator which will work in exactly the same way. If you have a different calculator to this, by all means, come and have a chat to me and we'll sort out any issues, okay? So, first question, 26.3 plus 7.82 all over 14.7 minus 9.9. Okay, so when you get a question like this, the first thing you need to find is a button that looks like that. Okay, it's a kind of a rectangle that's coloured in on the top with a line, a fraction line, and then a rectangle that's not coloured in on the bottom, on the denominator of the fraction. You're going to push that, okay? And you're going to type in 26.3 plus 7.82, okay? And it will look something like that. I hope you can all see that, okay? Then you're going to press the down arrow, okay, and the line will now be on the bottom of the fraction, on the denominator. You're then going to type in 14.7 minus 9.9, and it'll come out as 853 over 120. Okay, that's not the answer we want, so you'll see a button then that says SD. It should be just above the delete button. You're going to press that. Okay, it looks like that. And it will come out as 7.1083 with a dot on top of the 3. That just means the 3 is recurring. So if you press the S to D button again, it'll come out without the recurring sign. Okay? So we're going to do it again now. Okay, we're going to look at this one. So, how do we set up the fraction? Okay, we push the fraction button again. Okay, that one, like that. You're going to push that. Okay, and it should come up with the basics of a fraction. You're going to type in 8.6. Now, after 8.6, there's a square. Okay, so what you're looking for, you look on your calculator, you're looking for a button that looks like that. It should say x squared, okay? It's just under the down arrow, okay? So press that, 8.6, you'll get a little squared, plus 10.1. How do we get to the bottom of the fraction now? We press the down arrow and we type in 7.3. And you press equals. Now it'll come up with 4,203 over 365. Now remember how I said to get it out of that, you're pushing this S to D button, okay? The button that looks like that. Okay, push that and you'll get 11.51 with the recurring sign over that, 5068493 with the recurring over that. Press your S to D button again and it gets rid of it. Okay, so you end up with 11.51506849. Now if I asked you to round that to 2 decimal places, okay, which it will do in the work I'm going to give you, what we do, we go to the after the decimal point, we go to the second number, okay? And we're going to draw a line there, okay? Now the number after the line is a 5, so that means we round up. 0 to 4, okay, round down. 5 to 9, we round up. Okay? So what we get is 11.52 when it's rounded to 2 decimal places. I'm just going to write DP. So if it says to 2 decimal places, go to the second number after the decimal point and draw a line. Look at the next number and that tells you if you're rounding up or down. Okay, let's go down to the next one. Okay, so we've got the square root of 15.6 plus 7.1 all over 11. So what we're going to do, which button do we need to press when we're looking for a fraction? Okay, see if you can get that on your own calculator. If you're struggling, you're looking for the button that looks like this. Whenever you need a fraction, this is the button that you're going to press. Okay, so you're going to press that button. Then you're looking for a button that looks like a long tick with a white box underneath it. Okay, that's a square root sign. Okay, so you're going to push that, and then you're going to type in 15.6. Now what you need to do then is you need to press the right arrow, and that takes it out of the square root sign. So you have to remember to do that. It won't do it for you, but it will mess up your answer at the end if you don't do it. Okay, plus 7.1. We then need to get to the bottom of the fraction, the denominator, so we press the down arrow, and then you're going to press 11. And your answer should come out as 1.004516685. We're going to round this to 4 significant figures. Okay, now 4 significant figures is slightly different to 2 decimal places, or to the decimal places. What we're doing, we start off at the first non-zero number. The first non-zero number here is 1. Okay, so that's significant figure 1, significant figure 2, significant figure 3, significant figure 4. So we draw the line there. Okay, the number after it is a 5, so what we do is we round it off to 1.004 to 4 sig fig. All I'm doing is just writing it shorthand for 4 significant figures. Okay, last one then. This one's slightly different again. So we need the fraction. How do we get the fraction? We're going to push the fraction button. Okay, if you're not sure on that, it's that button there. Okay, you're going to push that. Now, notice here, it's got brackets. We have to remember the brackets. So above the number 9, you'll see an open bracket like that. Push that, type in 6.4 plus 1.9. You then need to close the bracket. The closed bracket sign is next to the open bracket sign. So we're going to push that. And then we already know the button for the square. So if we're going to square something, it's the one that looks like x squared, like that. Okay, you're going to push that. Then you're going to put minus 1. Okay, bottom of the fraction, the denominator, press the down arrow. You then need the square root sign. We have done the square root. Okay, you push the square root button, 72. Now what do we need to remember after we've typed in everything in the square root sign? We need to press the right arrow, okay, to get it out from underneath the square root, and then you're going to add 8.1 and then press equals, and what you'll get is 4.093388497. Okay, now we're going to round this time to 3 significant figures. So we're looking for the first non-zero number. The first non-zero number is 4 because it's the first number that isn't a 0. Then we're going to count 1, 2, and 3. That's your 3 significant figures. Draw the line. Okay, it's a 3 after it, so our answer is 4.09 to 3 significant figures. Okay, you may need to watch this video a couple of times. I've no issue with that. Okay, because what you're going to get is a lot of questions that are very similar to this. Okay, I want you to do section A and section B. If you have any issues, let me know. If you have a different calculator, you need to let me know as well, because every style of calculator is ever so slightly different. Okay, if you've got any issues, let me know. Otherwise,